Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jocelyn. I'm from Taipei. First of all, I have to say hello to all my colleagues of INTA. It's a long time no see. Because I still have some appointments, so I cannot join the 43's INTA. All of you are in Paris, but I'm in Taipei. But since I have accepted the invitation by the Messieurs, the Secretary General of INTA, and I have some ideas on the issues of these sections. So with the produced video and to share with all of you to join the INTA43 Congress. Well, indeed, in this parcel we are talking about inequalities. Inequalities express precisely singularities that require specific responses. So I would like to take what I am doing, and I also have the same problem with you. So the issue I'm saying is managing the territory inequalities. I take in the Taipei and the northern regional territory of Taiwan as a case study. To my personal knowledge, that I do have to recognize that the inequalities always persist in globalized societies. So Taipei is not the exemptions. It's common phenomena, especially you are managing the urban development. So managing territory inequality, and also take the Taipei and the northern region territory of Taiwan as a case study. That will be shown the, you can see the slides. This is the, you can see this is a map, and the Taipei is in the middle. Taipei is the capital of Taiwan, but it also is a hub of the northern territory of Taiwan. There will be more than 4 cities and counties there all together. And this is the hub of Taipei. It's strong, it's powerful, but it always creates the hub and the margins. And this is the old part of the city and also the adjacent of the Taipei prefecture. You can see this is small and this is a margin area. So within my deputy mayor office, I insist that we have to have the making the Taipei Metro Circular Line projects. The purpose of that is trying to making the city more accessibility in terms of making the mobility more efficient. But on the other way is the way to link up the whole capital areas of a hub. But this is the way we also have to deal with the inequity to make the city as a more resilient. So let's go back to the northern region territory of Taiwan. What we need in the case is we still have to have the platform. The platform will be, some activity will be invited. But Taipei as a very important key actors. So during my positions as a deputy mayor, I invite the other deputy mayors to come up to Taipei to set up, and we have the round table. So this is not the very formalized jurisdictions, but it is very helpful. It's a dialogue platforms. So after we have more idea on this, so you can see this map of the slides. It is the linkage making the 4 cities. There will be including the Keelung, New Taipei City, and the Taipei, and the Taoyuan. We can work together by ways of creating a new model of mobilities. So this is a case. In dealing with the inequalities, there will be happened, but what we have to do is setting up a dialogue platform. Within the dialogue platform, we can share some brief, we can share some consensus, and we can allocate different parts of the resources to rearrange, making the metropolitans as a consolidated circle one, as a very important one. But instead of making the territory inequality, they have some social inequality problems in Taipei. So you can see that we're going to the other issues of the public housing issues. In terms of the social inequality, there were very serious problems of the Taipei because of, even though we have more than 30 years as metro systems in Taipei, but it comes up the result that the land price is higher. So the young people cannot afford it themselves to visit, to live in the city. So this is what we think about that. We have to deal with the housing problems, and by ways of the making 20,000 units constructed and rented, managed by the city government. So you can see the map, and you also can see it was very lucky that the all the resources come up in positions, and all the projects have been issued, and they will come up the 20,000 units of public housings. It's not only deal with the problems of the young generations, also it was the solutions that we can deal with the elderly peoples, which they can provide it for the kind of a mixed use to take care of the housing issues. So there will be some cases I share with you from the slides, even though it is the very Taiwan case, but it was come up the final conclusion I will tell to you. How to manage the social inequality and how to manage the territorial inequality. It comes up no rigid formula, but it will come up some principle as my personal experience as well as my point of view. The principle is that we should put the issues of territorial and social inequalities at the top of urban agenda. If we don't put it as agendas, nothing can happen. And principle two is that we do have to have some platform, even though it's not the formal platform, but we should have a dialogue platform. We would be necessary to invite different part of the actors to go to the platform to share the problems and to deal with the resources. How can we rearrange the resources to deal with the problems? So this is what I'm thinking about. It cannot be the real solutions, but somehow it can be a most important approach that we cannot escape from the problems of the inequality, but we do have to have the ability to deal with the inequality. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I have to say I wish you all have a very successful Congress of the INTA43. And I also would like to have the good opportunity to see you again very soon. Bye-bye.